It was all because my teeth were highlighter yellow no matter how much I brushed, and no one ever let me forget it. People would ask me why my teeth were piss yellow, and they'd leave toothbrushes on my desk with sarcastic notes like "thought you could use this." It honestly made me feel worthless and I didn't think he'd want to go out with them. So, I settled for being his friend instead. However, I had no idea that just being close to him made me a target for bullying all over again, because the popular girl also had a crush on him and would terrorize anyone who got close to him. I learned this the hard way, when she came up to me and called me butter chompers. I immediately got reminded of all the cruel jokes I experienced. I almost cried and would have run away like a coward had it not been for her cornering me. She asked me why I was spending so much time with her man, but when I told her that he wasn't dating anyone, she asked if I thought that meant I had a chance, and said that he would never go out with someone with teeth so yellow. She told me to leave him alone or else she was going to ruin my life. I tried not to let her words affect me because my pretty boy wasn't an awful person like her, but she made good on her threat after that. She would shove me in the hallways, would sneak into my classes to draw pictures of me on the whiteboard with yellow teeth, and she'd ask if I ever brushed. She even convinced some of my friends to start calling me butter chompers as well, saying that if they didn't she would bully them too. The nickname stuck, and it made me even more insecure about my teeth. I tried to smile less, keep my mouth shut, and was terrified that someone would catch a glimpse of my yellow teeth. Luckily, despite her effort, the guy we both liked didn't care about the rumors. He still talked to me, sat with me in class, and would walk me home and would tell me to smile more because he liked my smile. When my bully realized, she crossed a line that changed everything. She somehow found out where I lived and for a week straight she'd send me anonymous letters calling me butter chompers, pathetic, and that she knew her man was embarrassed to be seen with me. I was sure that this bullying would stop when I fixed my teeth, and though I had given up years ago, I had to try again if I wanted to make sure she didn't win. That weekend I spent researching ways to get rid of my yellow teeth. I saw many things like charcoal toothpaste and whitening strips, but one would hurt my teeth enamel and the other would irritate my gums. I was honestly considering getting a bleach and tone, until I found out about xylitol and hydroxyapatite. Xylitol eliminates bacteria that causes the decay, and hydroxyapatite makes your enamel stronger in order to fight against things that cause cavities. I also found out that fluoride leads to brown spots in the tooth and weakens it, making it more brittle and easier to chip off, and all the toothpaste I've been using has it. So I told myself, if I can just find a toothpaste that has xylitol and hydroxyapatite, this would help my teeth become wittier, and remove the need for me to ever use fluoride. After learning that, I started searching for a toothpaste with xylitol and hydroxyapatite. I ended up buying this one called ORL toothpaste, because it was the only one with the right dosage of each ingredient, and all the reviews were talking about how quick it whitened their teeth. After just a couple of days I started seeing my teeth becoming whiter. With each day that passed I knew that soon I wouldn't be called butter chompers anymore, and all the jokes about me would stop, because the one thing I was most insecure about was going to be gone. I was gaining more confidence by the day, so much so that I started to flirt with my crush. I tell him how big his hand was and measure our hand sizes just to make an excuse to touch him. I compliment him on his looks and smarts, and he'd smile while telling me how he thought I was so pretty. I went for the kill when we were sitting next to each other one day and made our thighs touch. My heart skipped a beat when he didn't move and noticed he blushed instead. After 2 whole weeks of using the ORL toothpaste, my teeth were so white that I couldn't contain my smile anymore. I smiled so much that it made my cheeks hurt, but it was worth it because I wanted to show off my pearly whites no matter what. My crush even noticed and said he liked my smile. He always had. Since I got approval from the one person that I wanted the most, talking to everyone else after that came really easily. But while I was so happy with my white teeth, my bully wasn't. She tried her usual taunting while I was alone waiting for my crush in the school cafeteria. I was ready to defend myself, but my crush quickly stepped in. He told her off right there in front of everyone, making it clear that he would never be interested in someone as cruel as her. He told her that if she ever even looked at me she would regret it. My bully actually looked scared, but also on the verge of tears. She ended up leaving the cafeteria in embarrassment, and didn't bother me for the rest of the day. Later, my crush walked me home and apologized for not calling her out on her BS earlier. I told him it was fine, and that I was surprised she even listened to him. He laughed, but then he got all serious. He grabbed my hands and told me he really liked me and he wanted to make sure I never got bullied again. He asked me out, and I didn't hesitate in saying yes. Word got around really quickly at school, which made it really clear to my bully that she would never have a chance with him, and the nickname butter chompers disappeared along with her. Instead, people started to notice my bright and white smile, and I couldn't help but think how much using ORL toothpaste had made a difference in my teeth, and honestly my overall confidence. As for me and my crush, we dated all throughout high school, and every time I saw my bully, I couldn't help but smile a little wider.